For staying with us. During the course of the news, we informed you that the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi faulted the declaration of the suspension of Chairmen and Vice Chairmen of the 18 local government areas in Edo State as illegal and constitutional. And of course, to give a legal perspective to this and help us understand better, we are being joined by a legal practitioner, Monday Mahwa. Thank you so much, Mr. Mahwa, for joining us.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
So according to what the AGF said, that state houses of assembly do not have the powers to suspend or remove chairperson at the local level or at the council level. Help us understand what the true position of the law is.
Well, thank you very much. I think I'm very happy and proud that we now have an Attorney General that can speak the truth to power, notwithstanding which side is doing what is wrong. That is what Prince Lateef Fagbemi has just displayed yesterday. Prince Lateef Fagbemi, senior advocate of Nigeria, not just senior advocate, very highly senior advocate of Nigeria. Now, don't forget, before now, the Nigerian system, we have the federal system, we have the state and the local government. And all of these various components are all recognized under the Constitution. Now you have the federal government, which is at the center. Then you have the state, and then you have the local government, which we say is closer to the people. Now, Section 7 of the Constitution, Sub 1, has always recognized the fact that the local government must always be administered by democratically elected officials and not. Now, when you say democratically elected, it means caretaker committee is unknown to our constitution. Unfortunately, our politicians, for whom they are over the period of time, what they just do is that, for instance, if A party was the party that was previously in power, as soon as B emerges as the next party in power, the first thing it will do is to dissolve the local government system and then set up a caretaker committee. Despite the fact that Section 7 of the Nigerian Constitution, which we say is the ground norm, when you say ground norm, it means that every other laws derive their validity from the ground norm. Notwithstanding the fact that the Constitution has always recognized the fact that the local government is independent of its own self. Governors have consistently abused that provision of the Constitution or observed it in violation. But thank God, if you follow the voting very carefully, on the 11th of July 2014, this year, the Supreme Court, in a landmark pronouncement, made a declaration on that existing constitutional provision that no state government has the power to dissolve democratically elected local government officer within the state. And also, the Supreme Court also pronounced on what we now refer to as the autonomy of the local government.
Okay.
By implication, they are now independent of the state.
Okay, so yes, so this part of independence that you talk about now, according to the Constitution, that no state governor has the power to dish out punitive measures against local government chairmen, which means self-rule or self-regulation, so to speak. Yes. How do we now attain accountability at the grassroots level?
Thank you. Now, accountability will be to the councillor. Don't forget, at the national level, we have both the red and the green chamber, which is the Senate and the rep. Their duty is to checkmate the president. And at the state level, we have what we call the State House of Assembly, whose duty is to checkmate the state governor. Now, at the local government level, we have the local council. We have the local government council, which is checkmate. We call them the councillors. They form the parliament system in the local government level, just like we have the state assembly and the national assembly. So we have the councillor also at the local government level, and their duty is to checkmate the chairman of their local government. And so what we have today is that no state government again has the power to dissolve any democratically elected local government chairman. And as also, no state government has the power to call for the account of the local government.
Okay, so
the only body or the institution that is empowered to do that is the council.
Okay, so at the federal level and at the state level, when it comes to checks and balances, are the arms of government doing their job diligently the way you see it?
I didn't get that, please.
So I said at the federal level and at the state level that you cited, are the arms of government checkmating themselves diligently the way you see it?
Unfortunately, they are not.
So why would you now expect that to happen at the local level?
Now, let me quickly add this. What we are saying now is that it's like we are saying the State House of Assembly is not checkmating the governor properly. Therefore, the National Assembly should come and checkmate them. It is not allowed. So, just like the National Assembly cannot checkmate the governor within the state, so also by the recent Supreme Court judgment, the State House of Assembly cannot also checkmate.
Okay, but then if the Constitution, so if the Constitution is granting this provision and the enactment of the law is not really fulfilling its cause, don't you think there should be a change?
Well, that change must be by way of constitutional amendment and not by an executive order like the governor of Edo State has just done. You can't wake up. It's just like a president waking up one morning and saying, "Oh, Okpebolo, governor of Edo State, I have hereby suspended you by a letter to the National Assembly." That is clearly unconstitutional, and it's a rape of democracy and of our constitution.
All right. Mr. Monday Mahwa, local legal practitioner, so to speak, I beg your pardon. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us on the news.
Thank you very much for having me.